Welcome back to Relationship Status. It's your girl, Neat Cruz.
CL Butler.
And your boy, Yusuf in the building. And remember, you can catch us on all podcast platforms. Just search Relationship Status Podcast. And today is
Hump Day.
And we are back at it.
Ain't nobody
First hump day.
humping around.
This is the first hump of the year.
First hump of the year.
Yeah. Getting over that first hump.
Getting that first hump off.
Yeah.
No, we're not going to go there.
All right.
New year, new me.
New year, new you? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I'm trying to get over the hump of the challenge that I told you all about on Monday.
Struggle's been real so far?
Yes, eating right. Because, you know, I love to eat. You know, I love a good chicken wing.
I don't think that's the problem, though.
Chicken wings.
Fried?
Chicken wings are pretty good.
Fried?
No, they're fine for you, whether it's fried or whatever.
Really?
There's no breading or nothing on it. So if you have it without
rice,
the breading.
Rice is my,
You want to cut that starch. If you can cut that starch out, you're good.
Listen,
Yeah?
rice
Yeah,
goes,
if you can cut that
it's not a
starch.
meal without rice.
Okay.
I will cut up my chicken and put it in my rice.
Well, then here's the thing. Then you're not going to cut up any of that fat.
Yeah, I know.
You're not going to cut
I
off
know.
any of that fat.
So I'm starting to limit myself to rice at least once a week.
Well, at least once a week.
Yeah.
Well, how's the week going so far for you? Besides the life, the challenges of your weight loss.
Other than that, everything is good. No complaints here.
Okay,
I'm ready to get to Friday.
ready to get to Friday.
Actually, I've been treating every day like Friday, like CL said. Control your week.
Yes.
Pick what day you want to have.
Okay, now
So, you know, I've been picking Friday every day.
So you manifesting weekly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, enjoying my time. Also, I have been dating myself.
Yourself?
Yeah. Myself.
Didn't y'all break up before?
Yeah, we broke up. You know, I couldn't handle
You couldn't handle
the attitude. So I had to come back, you know.
Okay, so y'all they're back. Better than ever.
Better than ever. You know,
Good.
taking myself on dates I wouldn't normally go to. So, like, you know, yoga and
Good.
sending myself flowers, you know,
Good.
treating myself well.
All right.
all right, well, that's-
I wish y'all the best, you know?
Thank you.
yeah. Hope it works out. CL man, how's the week treating you?
Great.
Okay,
It's great.
He really
not
got
much,
it.
You know what I'm saying? No action yet.
no action yet.
What about the mixtape?
No, that's on hold for 2021.
That's on hold for 2020. Come back 2022.
No. It's on hold right now. It's January, first quarter. You don't want to release music too much in the first quarter.
Okay.
You got to find that sweet spot to release the music.
Are we invited to a listening party?
No listening party.
No listening party.
Everything
Okay.
I do costs money. Ain't no free
Oh.
listening party.
Oh,
Everything
Okay.
costs money. I got a short period of time to make money with this. You know what I'm
Not too
saying?
much.
Yeah.
Not too.
Yeah.
You ain't got no window.
No.
Ain't too much of a window.
Yeah, it's just got to hit.
you just gonna tell us the day before?
I was thinking about doing like a bundle package.
Okay, what's in the bundle?
Nobody steal this idea
Okay,
because I already have POC,
Okay.
okay.
proof of concept.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm gonna do a 3-in-1 bundle:
Of
a DNA test,
huh?
23andMe, and COVID. Sell it with a mixtape.
Oh,
So that you'll find out if the child's yours, if you have COVID or not,
okay.
and your ancestry.
Oh, what?
Money cometh.
The quadruple pack.
Yes, $500.
Yeah, you got the
For
mixtape.
$500, you can find out if the child is yours.
Yes, and we'll have a relationship status promo code. You can find out everything about it.
If you ever had COVID, because you know, some tests show you if you ever
these
had
tests
it.
right.
Yeah, no, it shows you if you ever
And
had,
the thing about it is,
even if you're negative.
this is the special part. This is the part people have to grasp.
Okay.
It's one swab.
One.
It's not 3 different swabs. It's one swab.
Oh, snap.
And it goes to 3 different spots.
3 different spots. Know what I'm saying? Trapping.
Got to go ahead and roll
Why you
that.
trapping?
So
I'm
you
telling
gonna take the same swab? You swabbing my nose and put it in my mouth.
Yeah, and we got rapid.
And it's rapid.
And it's rapid.
So it's gonna be something in the package.
I can't tell you what's in the package, but
No,
it's
it's
all
gonna be
there.
something in there
It's all there.
that tells you when you finish swabbing, you dip
boom.
it here. You know. Dip it
All
over
there.
here.
All there.
You know.
All
Dip
there.
it over here. You know.
All this. I feel like you're trying to make a joke right now.
No.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah.
No, that was legit.
Yeah,
I-
all that dipping.
I believe in you.
It's one.
I believe in you. So, you know,
Yeah.
I was going to laugh.
No, because
Yeah.
it's 3 different tests. You got to put it in 3
Yeah, if
different
she
things.
sleep and slobber coming out, you just scoop her a little bit.
Yeah.
Put that thing right on off. See where she belong.
No, it's just one swab, not
Yeah,
3 different.
But it's rapid.
Yeah.
It should all come
And
out
it's
and on the
rapid.
computer.
For a price.
Of course. 500.
500.
Yes. No. Rapid 6.
But why don't we just go ahead and knock it to a cool 1,000?
Nick, I like the way you think.
Yeah, but you can't go 1,000. You'd have to go 999.
Yes.
For $9.99, you can get.
Yes.
It's a proven fact that anything is knocked down to 99. It
It
sells
makes people
quicker.
feel, yeah.
Makes them feel like they're getting a deal.
So you can get it. If you have any questions about what's going on in this world, start off right there.
Does a PS5 come with it?
No.
No.
PS5. PS5 don't give me no money. You know?
You got to spend money to send a PS5.
Yes.
Okay.
But this right here is a one-stop shop.
One-stop shop.
And the good thing about it is you can call it in. If you don't want certain results right now, we'll just hold that.
I don't want to hear this right now.
You want to know where you come from? We'll hold that.
And whenever you're ready, we release that information to you.
That's it.
So is there a payment plan?
No. It's cash money over here.
No checks.
You take cash out.
No processing fee.
No.
It's nothing. No, we going straight
PayPal?
money.
Straight cash,
Straight
homie.
money, yep. So we got to get in and get out like a robbery.
Yeah. I get you.
Yeah, because they're probably going to shut me down.
You a whole scam.
Oh, well, if you get it done before they can,
Make a difference in the community.
I'm making a difference. I'm informing people.
Giving them
Everybody's
information.
That's what 2021 is about, informing people.
giving people the truth.
That's it. That's what I want to give them.
Being woke.
You could be woke. You could find out where you came from. Yeah. So if you want it, I got it. I'm just telling you.
Yeah. Well, I'm with you. You know, you're gonna touch base back
Yeah.
in about 2 weeks,
No. Give me a month.
about a month.
Yeah. We
I'll
got,
hold you to that.
we got some R&R we're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We designing the packaging.
Come February.
Probably make it like a mini shoebox.
Oh, nah, that would be dope. When you flip
Yeah.
the top.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not even listening
And
anymore.
it'll be a collector's item.
Oh my God.
So we're gonna hit the collector's market too. Might combine with collab with Supreme or Kith or somebody.
Oh,
Make the box exclusive. You keep the box. You mail back the other stuff. So I'm covering all bases.
Oh, like Nike.
No, not Nike.
Okay, I'm sorry.
it's the package.
It's the package. It's the
package.
limited edition package. Like the package is gonna be worth something. So this is an investment, really.
You're making an investment.
Limited edition.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. One-off boxes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First come, first serve.
That's how it is. Exclusive. might only do like
10.
no. We do like 1,000.
And then you also probably get, like, tell me if I'm wrong, CL.
What's that?
You get the Zoom code for the mega church.
No, that's separate entity.
That's separate.
That's a deeper, darker criminal link. That's
That's
deeper,
that
dark. That's a whole. So you
That's when
talk
you
about
ready for that
things.
shadow work.
Yeah. When you talking about something you don't even know about right now.
I'm mad.
No. That ain't. That's
Two different bank
The mega
accounts.
church and the processing center is different.
Okay.
Okay, it's different entities.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay,
Gotcha. Got it.
I've already said too much.
Two
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
different bank accounts.
Yeah. Well, Nick, who talks about bank accounts?
Okay.
I'm not talking about money. We're talking about investing in something for your future and your peace of mind.
That shadow work. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just telling you where I am. Okay, this is where I am.
All right. I get it.
You know.
My week.
Yeah.
Go to my week.
Yeah.
Has
Yeah.
been
What you got?
My week has been underwhelming.
Underwhelming.
Underwhelming. Okay.
Yeah, no, they came back. We came back virtually, 100% virtual. This,
Yeah.
the first 2 weeks. So
Oh, okay.
been in the house with the kids doing virtual work and teaching my students virtually. So it's been kind of just in the house waiting
a
on
good thing.
Friday.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
man, you know it's cool. But happy to be back here with y'all again, and we're
As we
gonna
are with you.
we're gonna get into this Dear Neek, which is brought to you by the people over at Unfiltered. You know it's hoodie season. Head over to www.unfilteredforever.com to get your hoodie, long sleeve tee, leggings, mask, and so much more. Use our promo code RSP at checkout for 10% off your entire order. So visit unfilteredforever.com. And remember, there is a science to being you. Neek.
Yes, we're going to get into our Dear Neek. Dear Neek, I am a huge fan of the show and really need your help. I met a man through my work who I instantly had a connection with the first time we met. He felt it too. After the initial meeting, we eventually met face to face for a dinner, which he asked me out for. We were talking and he told me he is separated with 2 kids. One is 2 years old and the other is 6 years old. That didn't bother me as he told me they were separated. 3 weeks after starting to date this man, I eventually found out that he in fact broke up with his wife and left her and his kids for me and moved out of the family home. I was not aware of this as he told me they were separated before we even met. I fell in love with him and he was deeply in love with me too. For 6 months, we would see each other constantly and it felt so real. He would talk so negatively about his wife that she treated him so badly and he wished I was the mother of his kids. I would always say to him, you should go and spend time with your kids and do it regularly. But he didn't, and he didn't want to as his wife became abusive towards him and he didn't want the kids to see it, so he kept his distance from the 6 months. It just says from the, or from them. I'll assume that's what she was trying to say. 6 months down the track, he decides to visit his kids, and then he started to feel guilty for leaving his kids as apparently his 6-year-old daughter is struggling without him. He is now staying back at the old house with his wife and kids, but he says it's because his kids need him, and over time he leaves his daughter feels upset. I am so in love with this man and I know he loves me. He did leave his wife and lived away from her for 6 months, but he is back there for the kids' sake. I am confused. Can you guys please help me? Signed, So Damn Confused. Yes, love, you are confused.
Yeah, very much so.
Leave. Go get a life.
Who are you talking to?
The writer.
Oh, the writer?
Yes.
Okay, well, she's asked for advice.
Yes.
But who are we? What should we address first?
Tell us where to start.
Okay.
I can tell you
There's so many.
I can tell you where she went wrong.
Where?
Starting out.
What do you mean starting out?
Where she went wrong at the beginning was dating a man who was separated.
I don't see so many problems with that.
I do.
Okay.
Man,
Elaborate.
Well, for me,
Go.
and I've said this before.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the biggest mistakes I made in one of my relationships was starting to date during my separation from my ex-wife. I think it didn't allow me time to really process and be gone from my marriage.
Okay, now is that her advice or his advice? What is your advice to her?
Advice to, I don't say it to her. I don't think that she should have gotten involved with someone who was separated.
Okay, shouldn't have gotten involved.
Yeah.
Should have did her due diligence.
Yeah, she should have did her
on the separation and the time and
in the time frame, because she says in the letter that she finds out that he ends up moving out of the house once after he started dating her.
Oh yeah, but she's just a feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
ain't.
My advice to her is to never date someone that left somebody for you. Because if they left,
she didn't know.
Yeah, she didn't know
when she found out.
She knew he was separated, but she
found out a few weeks later.
Yeah, she found out a few weeks later that he left. So I see your point. You're saying after she found out, she should have been like, that was a red
I can't
flag?
do that. Yeah, that's a red flag.
Women be like, I put in 21 days. I can't I can't leave him. It's been 21 days.
It's a habit.
Yeah, it's a habit now.
Yeah.
That's a thing apparently. That this
She didn't invested time.
Ain't that?
That's
I've invested
crazy.
too much time to give up now.
That's absolutely.
But no, like you really have to respect yourself. If a man or just an individual, if an individual leaves someone else for you, chances are they're going to do the same thing to you.
Chances are?
Yeah, chances are they're going to leave you for someone else. They're looking for something, and at the moment you have it.
Isn't chances are always on everything?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Always.
Okay.
My advice to him would be
Who
find
wrote
out
the letter? The lady.
Oh,
The lady-
well, I was
the
just
lady
saying.
did.
Okay,
If he
I'm
sees it.
asking. I'm just asking
Yeah.
for clarity.
Find out what's wrong with your marriage. Find out what's wrong with you that you
guy?
have an issue with your marriage. Yeah, because mostly like men, and not even just men, people tend to leave when things are bad, and they don't try to figure out what's wrong or how to fix it. They just leave because that's the easiest way out. Like that's just okay. I don't have to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this, so I'm gonna leave. And now I have this individual I can leave and occupy my time instead of trying to figure out what's wrong.
One thing she has to realize about him is he's a liar.
Oh, definitely.
He's the problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a liar.
He's
Like,
toxic.
He's a liar.
yeah, because she said
He
she
lied
found
at the
to the
beginning.
point 3 weeks after starting to date this man, I eventually found out that he in fact broke up with his wife and left her and the kids for me and moved out of the family home. But I was not aware of this as he told me that they were separated before we even met.
So now she feels superior.
She feels superior.
Why?
When
How?
he left, that I can understand now why she's confused and why she stayed after she found out he had just left instead of him really, he had left beforehand.
I'm still confused. Why?
Because when sometimes with some women, they have this thing where I'm better. I feel special. He left her for me. He left everything there for me. That shows me he really cares. He really wants me. That's a part of her insecurity, but he made her feel special. He filled some type of void that she had, and she accepted that. Oh yeah, I know he loves me, and that's like her saying that multiple times in the letter lets me know that she's trying to convince herself by his actions certain things that she felt like, oh well, he did leave, it's because of the kids. I know he loves me. It's like she's trying to convince herself. Wake up.
This
Get out
is
of that
This is a
dream.
This is a 7-month relationship.
Oh, 7 months. That's what it is.
The length of it is 7 months.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Basically.
Because she said 3 weeks after she started dating him, she found out that he broke up, and then they dated after that for 6 more months. But she says, I fell in love with him, and he was deeply in love with me too. For 6 months, we would see each other constantly, and it felt so real. He would talk so negatively about his wife, and she treated him badly. But isn't that what he's supposed
That's
to
a
do?
red. Yeah, it's a red flag there.
It's a red flag of him talking negative.
Yeah.
It is, but this is. I think they just got started wrong. First of all, I assume these are adults of a certain age.
Of course.
Of course.
There's no such thing as a connection. If I'm lying and I'm just agreeing with everything you say and like, oh yeah, I'm into that too. I love pottery. It's not no connection.
Instant connection.
That's not no connection. I'm just trying to get some or something. I don't know.
But like you
and
said,
she must have put herself. She put herself in a situation, or she portrayed herself in a way in which he thought it was that he could get her.
If I'm trying to connect with you in the biblical sense, I'm gonna connect. Yeah. I love that too. I was thinking the same thing you was thinking.
like you said last episode, that men go really hard at the beginning.
Of course, this was supposed to.
Really hard.
This relationship ran the duration it was supposed to run.
Yeah.
About
act-
7
It
months.
did.
It's actually 30 days over. So
It's more than 30 days over.
well, I mean,
If it's
7 months.
90 days, if
No, 6 months.
Oh, 6 months.
Yeah, this is about 6 months. Cause that connection, that's 2 months right there.
The connection is 2
Yeah,
months.
2
Okay.
months. That'll give you 2 months off top.
Yeah.
So this went 30 days longer than it should have. But now she had multiple opportunities to exit. So I think you are closer to being right. It lasted 4 or 5 months longer than it should. Because when she found out in the first 7 weeks,
The first 3 weeks.
3
first
weeks.
3 weeks, that was her first exit.
Yeah.
She missed, and now she's on a detour.
And I think that she put herself in a position where she just had to be reactionary the whole entire time.
No, she had to convince herself to stay in it.
No, I don't think she had to. She didn't have to
She had
convince.
to convince herself.
She don't think she had to
Yeah.
convince.
Okay, why? Okay, now stand on convincing herself.
Yeah, she had to.
Why would you say she had to convince herself?
All right, because after 3 weeks of dating this man, you found out that he's just now leaving. So he lied to you. So in your head, it's, oh, he left for me. So he must really care about me. And he liked me so much that he lied to me about where he was in his relationship, and he actually did leave it. You had to convince yourself that that was right to stay in that situation. Like, okay, he really wants to be with me.
So you're saying that she lied to herself to keep herself there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that's often what some people do. They have to lie to themselves about what the situation actually is.
Now, though, I totally disagree with you when you started the statement. You're starting to put me on board now. Okay? Because I didn't know where you was going.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I was lost. No, you know what?
Talk about with the convincing yourself?
Yeah, because I didn't know.
Okay.
But there has to be some truth to you lying to yourself. You lying to yourself that, hey, it is something here. He's willing to sacrifice his whole family, his whole everything to be with me. It's not maintainable, but I guess she did have to lie to herself to make herself think I'm worthy of this man putting up this sacrifice to,
Leaving his kids.
Alleged sacrifice, because there's no sacrifice here.
To leave his kids and his wife.
Yeah, he's just basically a piece of scum.
Instead of looking at it as he left his kids.
Yes.
And he didn't even, in the letter, she says she has to tell him to go and spend time with his kids.
Well,
and you shouldn't have to tell.
I mean, like, leaving your kids ain't really that hard. You don't know them. I don't really know you like that.
And I want to make this correct.
They're only 2 and 6. Like, I could be out.
I want to make this correction. Just because he left her does not mean he left his kids. But the fact that she had to tell him to go spend time with his kids lets me know he wasn't.
He left him. He was out.
He wasn't a good father either.
I'm not saying he was. He left him.
Because I shouldn't have to tell you to go see your kids, visit your kids, or do anything. Like, that should be
It's really none of your business because I'm leaving them. You don't have to tell me because I want to be out.
And to be proud, like, oh, he actually left his wife and the kids for me.
Well, that's a sick way of thinking, but maybe that is a train of thought for someone. Why didn't this lady just stop herself?
That's my biggest question.
Like he already lied. You can't start a relationship on lies. You can't win with a loser. So you need to. Okay, 3 weeks in, y'all had a good time. Maybe questionably had some good dates, good sex, good moments. Just leave.
Move on.
And
she fell in love with the idea.
Okay.
The idea.
Because I don't see how she fell in love. This man obviously does not have love to give.
She fell in love with the dream.
He left his kids.
She fell in love with the dream
and didn't want to go see them.
Yeah,
like he left them and didn't want to go see them. And
I don't know why y'all find this so hard. Like sometimes you don't want to be bothered.
I mean, as a parent, I don't.
As a parent, I find it hard.
Sometimes you wish could y'all just leave?
Yeah, because I would say F them kids very a
you
lot.
You don't mean it, but you say it like, okay.
But if for you to up and leave your kids and not worry about if they ate or not, or if they were on time to school, or how they're doing in school, you don't care about anything.
Well, a lot of people don't like their kids. They like the mama. And the kids are a byproduct of liking the mama and having sex. So they don't really know the kids.
Yeah, because we don't know how the marriage is. The marriage could have started with her, trying to keep him and having kids. I mean, I'm just saying.
Maybe that woman was the right woman and did what she was supposed to do also.
And that could be as well. We don't know the situation, but to the writer, walk away, love. Like you're wasting your time even trying to figure out what, like you told us was wrong.
let me give you a statement that's gonna rub some people the wrong way.
Ooh, please.
Nobody stays for the kids.
Nobody.
They stay because they want to.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I can't agree with that.
They stay because they want to.
I can't agree with that.
They don't stay for the kids.
Okay, now,
they stay because they want to.
No, just say why you don't agree.
I don't agree with that because, and y'all can tell me I'm wrong.
I just want you to tell us why you.
No, I'm going to say because I'm kind of feel like I'm speaking for men.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel like I'm speaking for men. I believe men are held to a certain standard that if they're not happy, they're scared to leave a marriage or a relationship that involves kids because one, they're scared of being dragged through the court system of child support or not being able to see their kids.
You think men think that far ahead?
I'm just saying, I give y'all the benefit of the doubt. But then again, I just feel like men are held to a different standard than women. Women are kind of, like praised for, oh yeah, he ain't nothing, or you're not happy, you're supposed to leave, versus, men, like, we don't tell men if you're not happy. Well, we do tell men if you're not happy, just leave. Why cheat? But when they do leave, we say, why you left that good woman? You must not be worth nothing if you're just going to up and leave. So I do believe a lot of men feel challenged, like, I'm just going to stick it out.
So you, sir, does that answer your question? Or did she go in a whole different direction?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, she proved my point.
Exactly.
I did?
I think.
Yeah. She proved my point.
He said that people stay because they want to. They don't stay for the kids.
Okay.
The kids are just a viable excuse to stay. But they really stand because they're not happy, but they're not unhappy enough to leave.
To leave. Okay, so I can see.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, no matter what, you can rationalize it. I think people try to rationalize it in their mind. I'm staying for the kids, but staying even in some of the things you said is a selfish decision.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because I don't want to be on.
So that goes back with I first agreed with you. Okay.
I don't want to be on child support. I don't want to not see my kids.
You're trying to convince yourself why you don't want to leave when you just like being there.
Yeah, and it's not.
Sometimes it's easier.
It's
somebody
easier.
split rent with.
Yeah, I don't want to pay all these bills myself.
I like where I stay.
Yeah,
I just don't like the person.
But it's easier to deal with them than to start over.
To y'all, yeah, not me.
But I think that when people make the decision to leave, there are consequences that are tied to it. And I think when you want to leave, you're willing to deal with the consequences, no matter how much anything happens. When I was about to be out of my marriage, I thought about staying for the kids.
But wasn't you already staying for the kids?
Yeah, I was already there.
Yeah, I was about to say you were there
I was
for
already
the kids.
there. I got married
because of the kids.
Because of the kids.
Oh.
And so at the end of the day, having to deal with everything I had to deal with post marriage, and it was a lot. I knew that it could possibly go down like that. I didn't expect it to, but I knew it was a possibility. So it didn't surprise me.
Okay, going into that was the day you left. If you can go back there, was it a planned day to leave, or today was like, I am done?
No, I could tell you how it happened.
Okay.
Didn't you have like a big argument? Because you told us before.
Yeah, no, it was a. I went to an AAU tournament, and we had an argument about me, basketball, and the family.
Okay.
And so the statement to me was, if you leave, your family will not be here when you get back. If you go to this tournament, your family will not be here when you get back.
Okay.
When I got back, the kids' clothes were gone and her clothes were gone.
Oh, so you going for 3 days?
I was going for about 2 days.
So she had ample time to pay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you didn't actually leave.
No, wait, no. Wait, I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna bring it back around. So the house was not. It was owned by someone in her family. I don't want to go into all of that, but I knew that it was owned by somebody in her family. So the day that I got home and it happened, the very next morning,
you got an eviction?
I went and got me an apartment, a truck, and was gone before 12. The next day.
So this a lot of your leaving was reactionary.
It was I was.
So what happened?
I was already going to go,
but that wasn't the day you were.
That wasn't the day. I wanted to plan it out more.
Okay.
And so I left, and then the conversation that happened later that evening was, "Why'd you leave the house?" I said, "'Cause I'm out."
She came back?
Yeah, she came back and said, "Why'd you leave the house?" Because she called me.
Oh, wow.
"Why'd you leave the house?"
Okay.
I said, "Because you left and it's not my house. I'm going."
Okay.
And apparently this marriage is over. She says, her response to that was, what did she say? She said, You were supposed to. You knew where we were. You were supposed to come get
We
us.
just talked about that last episode.
She wanted you to fight for her.
Yeah.
You were supposed to come get us.
Fight for her.
See how that don't work out for you, lady? It don't always work out for you.
I was like, what? And then it ended up being a series of just happenings that she just did to try to get me to come back.
Was no going back after that?
For me, no.
She never went back.
Never went back.
Okay.
Never went back. I had left before for about 3 months and then came
Oh, that
back.
was already your second time leaving.
That was my second time. That was my second time leaving. The first time I left after a huge argument. I was gone for 3 months and then I came back and said, hey, let's try to work it out. And it was it just got to a point where there was no working it out. And I just think that sometimes it gets to that. It gets to a point in a marriage, in a relationship where there is no working it out. But I do believe that the mistake that I've said I've made is dating during my separation, which was after that point, was when I actually had the apartment and everything, is dating through the separation.
So you needed some kind of maturation process.
Yes, you need to. I needed the time, and I think everybody, if you're coming out of a marriage,
How much time you think?
I think you need more than a year. I don't think it's just time. I think you need to go to therapy. I think you need to speak to a counselor. I think that you need to
Heal.
because married life and single life, way different.
Really?
And so to go from that to back to single life, financially, emotionally,
But you wasn't single.
huh?
You were still married.
Yeah, no, I'm saying
No,
through
but he
that
was
process, that transition.
Yeah.
Oh,
back
you're saying
into-
going from married to single.
Yeah.
Not from married to single back to married.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm talking about from when I left the second time for good. That's when I started dating
Okay.
during that year.
But again, you were single and chose to get right back in a relationship.
Exactly. Because
Why?
I
Because
don't
he was single and mingling.
no,
You can mingle
it's-
without
No, it wasn't.
committing? I hope.
I missed during that time, and this is
Go
why
ahead.
I said I needed more time. I missed parts of marriage, not
I was gonna
not
say that.
necessarily her. So I missed parts of a relationship,
So you kind of jumped into
and I
something.
couldn't deal with being by myself. I couldn't be alone
Oh.
at the time.
Oh, you didn't want to deal with you.
Yeah, I didn't want to deal with me, and it was an alone. Being alone bothered me.
Okay.
I went from waking up to my kids and my wife every day to
Being by yourself.
being by myself.
Well, wasn't that a choice?
It was my choice.
Okay.
And I knew that I didn't think it would take me. Remember, this is reflectionary. In the time, I wasn't even thinking like this. Now I think like this, and that's why my mindset is what it is. And I don't think that you should date during the separations because you're not equipped to, nobody cheated.
Okay.
There was no physical abuse. So there was nothing to really disconnect from. It just a marriage that failed. And whether you went into it with whatever intentions, it still failed. And you become accustomed to certain things from your marriage.
You do.
And so to go from that to sleeping alone in the bed, little things, sleeping alone in the bed, cooking for just yourself, sitting there in an empty house when the TV goes off, there's no sound. There's nobody to talk to when you're going through stuff. And so when this person comes along and they're bringing that kind of with them,
It's easy to get sucked into
it's
it.
easy to get. And then they're a good person. And the person that came along during that was a very good person.
They're probably genuine
I
and
thought you wanted out.
Not my wife, not my ex-wife.
Oh, the person
that-
the
after.
new person
Yeah.
after.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I thought you was having buyer's remorse. Okay.
And-
No.
And that makes a lot of sense now that you break that down like that. I never thought about it like that. Like I always thought about it like, okay, I give you a year of separation because you might go back. You might decide like, dribble back a little bit here and there.
But it's not about the go for me. The separation time.
But it's the missing what you had
It's the-
previously
exactly.
and that routine
But you didn't think you were going to miss that when you left?
No,
Oh, wow.
I think
because it was peace.
because it was the what I said. The peace of mind was priceless. It was more peaceful.
But you still miss that
I
routine.
missed things.
Okay.
I didn't miss the person. I missed things.
The
of
routine.
parts of marriage that sitting down at the dinner table with people, having a date night, having a game night. I missed things that come with a relationship or a marriage. And I just think that separation time, you need that to kind of
find yourself.
I wouldn't say,
well, I'm not going to say find yourself.
Rediscover where you were prior to your marriage, because when you get married, you're no longer one, you're a part of two.
You become an individual again.
Yeah, you become together with somebody. So thought processes and everything is with someone else in mind. So you have to go back to, I have to process for myself. I have to do things for myself. I have to financially do things,
And I don't know if I heard it from one of you all or if I heard it on something else I was watching.
Was it really Smart Intelligent?
Yes.
And you heard it here.
You heard it from me.
You heard it here first.
I mean, you self-contributed.
It sounds like something CL.
It does. He gave me the assist when I said it.
It does sound like something CL would say,
Okay.
but you're always an individual. And sometimes we lose the fact that we're an individual when we get married or we get into a relationship. And then it's hard once we get out of that relationship or that marriage to revert back to being that individual when we lose ourselves. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the best part of, the biggest part of getting into a relationship or a marriage is not to lose who you are in that marriage or that relationship.
Oh, and I did. I didn't know where I was.
I got a question. Did you just assume that was the right behavior?
What you mean?
I'm going to forget about who I am and put everything into this marriage.
I don't think anybody.
I'm gonna tell you. For me, I can't speak on others. Mm-hmm. For me, I didn't want to be my mom and dad.
But you don't know your mom and dad.
I ended up.
You know the results of your mom.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't know them.
But that's the thing. I thought I did.
Okay.
And so for me, the little slippage of pieces of me that was slipping away was an attempt to stay married.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to be divorced.
Okay.
Within the marriage. So that's how I ended up. And I hate the term people use of losing yourself, but I think I lost my identity of me. Mm-hmm. And so
of the things you live by.
Of the things that I enjoy, the things that I live by. Mm-hmm. And when my friends started slipping away, because I lost friends. Like, friends would not come to the house. They did not want to hang out. They did not want me around because they knew that there was always some type of drama around the corner dealing with my ex-wife.
Okay.
And now she's not 100% to blame because I was a part of the problem as well. So, all of that being said, I just think that you need, just to bring it full circle, I think that you need that time during the separation to just enjoy, and I hate using cliches, but to enjoy you, find you, whatever you want to say.
Enjoy being single.
Be okay with being you.
Okay.
As an individual and readjusting. That's a better way of saying it. Allowing you to readjusting to being an individual before you go ahead and because all I did was take my married self and apply it to another relationship.
Yeah.
Which was a broken person.
Okay.
And just jumped into something else
that, even though it lasted an extremely long time, still ended up.
And it probably lasted a long time because you didn't want that failure again.
Bingo.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
but we gave the man a lot of advice today.
Well, no, I think this was the woman needed to hear this now.
Oh yeah, most definitely she did.
Because I mean, and men, I think that people just, if you're dealing with somebody who's separated, I think that you need to, if you are the individual, you're putting yourself in harm's way. Mm-hmm. If you're the person who's dating someone who's separated, you're putting yourself in harm's way for things not to work out.
Yeah.
I think that there's a greater chance that things don't work out than if this person is already legally divorced, has dealt with their ex. A good telltale sign is if a person is still talking about their ex to you about some stuff that happened in their marriage.
And he was still talking negatively.
Yeah. And still talking, and then especially if it's negative talk.
Yeah.
If they're bashing, that means they're not done. It's that
they're still thinking
energy,
about it.
Yeah, the energy and all that's still out there. Like, you gotta.
They're still holding those feelings.
Until the person can let that go, they can't move forward they're not able to move forward with you on any kind of positive track because they're still holding on to that negativity and then bringing that back in. And that negativity is coming into your new relationship.
Baggage.
Yeah.
Okay.
You coming in with enough bags, kids and all that.
Oh yeah, so no.
And now you carrying that stuff. So let's get into what our fans on Facebook and Instagram said.
Okay.
Honey Daniel said, first off, Honey Daniel,
That's
I'm sure he told you he sleeps in a separate room from his wife, and you believe him. That man is working on fixing his relationship with his wife while you're there stressing and crying. He's there with her, making her laugh. Man, move on. That man don't love you the way you think he does.
I can't say he was probably unless he, because a lot of men now, their new thing is, oh, I live with my baby mama, but we're not together. Like you
What
have
man is this?
a lot of men.
I don't know any, but okay.
You know it's a good thing you don't know any.
No, I don't know any of them.
But men that
They wouldn't be my
approach,
friends anymore.
wow.
men that approach, they be like, yeah, I live with my baby mama. Oh, she lives with me right now because she ain't got no place to go. But we sleep in separate rooms.
That was on an episode of All of Us.
Really?
Yeah. He told that to some chick in the club, and she was like, oh, that's fine. I was like, okay.
It's so common.
All of us. The old show, Flex Alexander.
Not Flex. It was with
That's 101.
Dwayne
Oh,
Oh, no.
yeah.
Dwayne.
Martin.
Yeah, with
Okay.
Dwayne Martin and
Lisa
I thought his
Ray.
name was
Lisa
Dwayne
Ray.
Campbell.
and Lisa Ray.
Nah, his wife. That's very
Oh, that's-
disrespectful. Nick.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, very
Tisha
disrespectful.
Campbell.
Yeah,
My
it's
apologies.
Very, very disrespectful.
All right,
But yeah, Lisa Ray and
Nick, you got the next one?
yeah, Cammie Jax says 1, he is a married man. Leave him be. 2, he's not back home for the kids' sakes. He's there because he wants to be. Men don't do anything or stay anywhere they don't want to be. Who knows what he's telling his wife? Move on and find somebody who is not attached. I agree.
I sound right. Thank you for the validation there, Cammie. It happens. Apollo G. Falconer Sr.
He said Falconer.
Falconer.
Okay.
That's that man last name. Don't
Oh,
do
that's
it.
his last name.
Yeah.
Oh, because I thought
He's
he was
a
into-
senior.
I thought he was into falconry,
It's- Me
which
too,
is
a little
something
bit.
I'm interested in.
Yeah, I know.
That's why.
I heard you on the LBF podcast.
Yes, yes. So
wanting
I
to go
didn't-
buy your Falcon.
Yeah.
It happens in a relationship or married. People in general eventually leave when they get to their breaking point, married or not. Despite him being married, women not married have ghosted guys to run back to the ex-boyfriend, leaving the guy wondering what happened. If he's back with his wife, let that man go. It probably still won't work out because the reason he left was never solved. Move on. You are a rebound at this point because his feelings are all over the place with his wife, his daughter, you, and his son. Find you a man who's not married and can give you the life you deserve. Good luck.
I agree with all of
Oh,
it.
that was pretty good there.
Yeah, I agree with all of that.
Solid advice.
Falconer Senior. I think that was that was pretty
gotta
good.
trust a man with falconry in his name.
Yeah, if he's got falconry in there.
Yeah.
Lord. All right, we'll go to another one. Top fan, Sarah Beck. Walk away. Look at his behavior and realize this is not how love behaves. Love doesn't break off a relationship because it found something newer. Love doesn't abandon children for months at a time because it's easier. No, ma'am. You deserve better than that. The last thing you want is 2 babies of your own with a man that leaves you when another woman seems more interesting. It seems so confusing when you're the one in the midst of it. But what would you tell your sister or best friend in this situation? I agree.
Good advice.
Yeah, I agree. Sometimes we look, we take on situations that we judge others for. Like, girl, he's married. Why are you in that? Why are you even bothering with him? And then we're in it like, well, he loved me. I know he loved me. He left. He actually left. He left his kids and all.
CL, this next one.
I know.
This
I know.
next one is geared towards you.
My guy.
No.
My guy.
I ain't go to your guy yet.
You
I ain't
go
go to
to
your
my
guy
guy
yet.
yet. Okay.
I ain't go to your guy yet. But this one is more to your point.
Okay.
He used from Nicole Holmes. He used her to fulfill a need. Separation does not equal divorce. No matter how much love you think you're in, sis, move on. Now, for your guy.
My guy.
Yeah, your guy.
Words of wisdom. Words of wisdom from this,
You ready for it?
this scholar. Let's
my
hear.
God.
Let's go.
You ready for it?
Yeah, I'm ready. I know he's gonna bless us.
And he has now become a top fan.
Okay.
He's now a top fan. My cuz Ibrahim.
Okay.
Be out. Sounds like he's the confused one. This dude gonna gonna have y'all having babies in the same month.
Very true.
As much as it's gonna hurt you, completely let that boy go, like we letting go of 2020. Never happened.
He gave some good advice.
Good advice.
I was shocked.
She dropped the gem.
Yeah.
I think on Facebook we get regular one. On Instagram.
Oh yeah.
He shows out, huh?
Shows out on Instagram. That's my cuz. I'm always have his bag. And our last comment is from the brother Be Easy.
Okay.
He just laughed.
Nothing but laughing emojis.
Doesn't laugh. Okay.
Now, here's my question.
Was he laughing at the comment before?
No,
No, he was
Or
just
just the
laughing.
whole situation?
The whole conversation.
Let me say this. I don't know, but I'm trying to find it. What in the letter is funny? Because we got a lot of people who reacted to the post with laughing emoji, with a laugh.
Because if
I guess they're laughing at her.
yeah,
Is that what it is?
Because
They're
it's
laughing at
like,
her?
how do you not see that he went back home to his family?
Yeah. All right. I get
You're
it.
trying to.
I get it now.
I had 2 comments under when I shared it.
Okay.
Lillian Michelle, she said, if he planned to leave his wife for good, he would not have moved back into that home. He would have just been around more for the kids. Simple as that. May Sellers said he just thought the grass was greener on the other side, making up all those excuses why he's going back to his family. Please go on about your life and know your worth.
Oh wow.
Know your worth, queen. That's what it is.
Know your worth. Grand Rising.
Yeah. Oh wow.
We are retarded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, it's been an enjoyable episode. Great to be back with y'all on this new year.
Yes,
Hump
yes,
week.
yes.
What day is it?
It is.
Hump day.
All right. Well, all right. That's it.
Hump day.
Okay, I'm done.
You done? All right. Thank you. All right. Well, it's your girl, Neat Cruz.
CL Butler.
And your boy, Yusef, and we are out.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Relationship Status. Remember, you can catch us on relationshipstatuspodcast.com, iTunes, Google Podcast, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon Music, Nobody Grinds Like Us, and anywhere you listen to your favorite podcasts. If you would like to join the conversation or leave us a Dear Neek, email us at relstatpodcast@gmail.com or call us at 843-310-8637. Follow us on Facebook at Relationship Status Podcast, on Instagram and Twitter at RELSTAT Podcast. And don't forget to comment, share, 5-star rate, subscribe, and review.